Hi guys, Battle Group Gamer here, coming at you with another broadside of naval action, and today we are playing Cold Waters. Last episode, we finished our big boss fight, which turned out to not be so big. It was literally 4 submarines under an ice sheet, and one of them, while trying to run away, ended up headbutting the underside of the ice sheet and was a sitting duck. I mean, granted, it was 2 Alphas, a Sierra, and then the Delta 3 SSBN, which is the designation for a nuclear-powered ballistic submarine. Ballistic missile submarine. Anyways, so we got the North Atlantic 1984 finished. So now we have the option to start either the 1968 or the 2000 campaign. And really, I mean, they're both hard difficulty. 68 is basically the 84 campaign with slightly noisier and slower subs, as well as monstrously slow torpedoes, guided torpedoes. The Mark 16s that the subs can also use are basically left over from World War II. And they are surface running, straight line, but they are fast. And last time I attempted a 68 playthrough, the AI was not really able to pick up on those straight line torpedoes. I guess they run at a different, or at a constant speed and don't make as much noise, I guess. Because they can, the enemy can always pick up on actively guided homing torpedoes. But let's see, I never did get one vote or the other for 68 or 2000. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the South China Sea 2000 campaign again, because I need to dust off my experience with the 1968 campaign, and I just need to play through a little bit to get used to those 17-knot torpedoes. So yeah, South China Sea 2000 campaign it is. Only took 3 minutes to say. Yes, we will overwrite. And we will be... Huh. No narwhal. But yeah, the Seawolf. Gotta get the super sub. Battle Group Gamer likes his super subs. Hooray! We are now in command of the Seawolf class submarine, USS Seawolf, SSN-21. And the slideshow is the same thing that we've seen before. I'm going to give it a couple of seconds between each slide and click continue. Giving a few seconds just in case you want to pause and read. Okay. In the vicinity of Taipei within the next week. Well, enemy commandos from submarine in the vicinity of Taipei. So we are going to the bottom of Taiwan? North. And I really wish they had a different base than Guam. Because that is just ridiculous. And we'll just kind of sit tight right here. So I think here comes a couple of ASW groups because we are very much in the travel path of ASW search planes. So we're sitting still, so we're going to be super duper quiet. It's also raining with a gentle breeze, and we should be okay to avoid the ASW groups.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Now, we've got a little bit of depth under us.
Con, sonar, new contact bearing 161, designated Sierra 2.
Let's get these contacts identified. Oh yeah, 97 decibels. It's going to be a Zhenghu 3 frigate.
Con, sonar, Sierra 1.
Cannot hear me.
Escort.
Can't even ping me. I'm going to start with the subs. No, I'm not. Okay, so there is a third that I'm not hearing to the north. This might be a merchant. Or a whale? Nope, merchant MS.
Con, sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as merchant.
So I'm going to put up the ESM mast.
Raise the ESM mast.
And before I'm immediately lit up,
Lower the ESM mast.
so I think this Zhenghu is actually pretty close. But they cannot hear me at all. They are approaching, though. They are coming closer.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Actually, it is probably a lot closer than the 5,500 yards that they are saying. But maybe I can get it out of the way just long enough, or just far enough to not have counterfire thrown directly back at me. So I'm not sure. Okay, traveling at 12 knots.
Weapon acquired.
Let's go ahead and get this guy pinging. And let's not do that anymore. Still couldn't detect me. He is traveling right at it, too.
Con, sonar, new contact
There we
bearing
go.
338, designated Sierra 3.
And that's a dead frigate.
Con, sonar, lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 059. Contact breaking up.
Oh, wait. Target. S3. Sierra 3, I mean. Is that gonna be an... I mean, yeah, that's probably another Zhanghu... Oh. Oh, that's a fucking Luda. Luda.
Con sonar, Sierra 3 is classified as escort. Con sonar, Sierra 3 is classified as escort.
10,000 yards. Alright, so
Raise the ESM mast.
how are we looking now? Cool.
Aye, sir.
Alright. Because we're not gonna get away before this Luda comes up on me. I mean, we could if I just sail towards the merchant, away from this guy. So now we've got Master 3 on the Luda, because the ESM mast actually picked up... Huh, that went down for a second. Absolutely no chance of hearing me. Yeah, that ESM is getting a little lower. So if we could get this solution up significantly more, that'd be swell.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Alright, I gotta
Lower
lower
the
that
ESM
thing.
mast.
Any second now, we should get a much, much clearer position of the Luda. Once we get to 85, we should start seeing dots showing the travel path. But it won't be until 95% that we, get the absolute strongest...
Con, fire control,
Positioning.
weapon acquired.
Alright. So I don't even think he knows that thing is coming. Even if he does, he's going to counterfire in this direction. Well away from me. But he is at 8.1 kiliyards. 8.0. So let's watch this thing go in.
Con, torpedo room, tube 5.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 353.
Well, that's only going to buy you like a minute or two.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Nice. Come on, hurry up. Oh, it's nighttime.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 357.
Alright, I'm guiding this thing.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 3, last bearing 358. Contact breaking up.
And I'll load a couple of harpoons as well, so I'm going to accelerate the time. Load these things up. And then I can
Con,
escape.
torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
Wait for the next ASW group to come my way.
Con, torpedo room, tube 6 ready.
Excuse me. Unfortunately, this was not your mission objective. Yes, I know. I'm just waiting for it. Another ASW group. Rain, moderate breeze, again. Very weak surface duct, and no thermal layer this time. Once again, 5 knots. So, man your battle stations.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Get quiet. 96 decibels. Should start looking through these submarines first. Well, it's none of the SS's, which does suggest that this might be a merchant with diesel engines. Merchant MS?
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as merchant.
Big old tanker. And we don't have anything else. So that's right, we have very noisy water, so I'm going to play a very risky maneuver here.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
Let 2 pings go by.
Con sonar, switching to
the
passive
south.
search. Come right to 192, helm I.
Alright, so we're gonna travel to the
Con,
south-southwest.
helm, steady course.
And maybe, just maybe, we can come across our little, submarine friend. Are you still pinging? I don't think you'll be able to hear much. I mean, hell, I couldn't even ping that, that frigate if I wanted to. That is a -12 for active ping. And not hearing anything for a bit.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 117, designated Sierra 2.
Cool. Now this might actually be a submarine. It also might not be a submarine. Which suggests to me another merchant. Trawler.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as merchant.
Alright. It's been long enough.
Con sonar, switching to active search. Con sonar, switching to passive search.
Anything?
Con sonar, switching to active search.
Come on. I need to know.
Con sonar, switching to passive search.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering eye.
A little bit of sprint and listen.
Make depth 150 feet, dive high. Con, dive at 15.
Make turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering eye.
And maybe a little bit
Come
off
right to
this direction.
243, helm eye.
And
Rig shift for ultra quiet.
ultra quiet. Slow back down to 5 knots. Active search.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
This guy got away, didn't he?
Con sonar, switching to passive search.
I'm watching so closely. I don't see anything. And if I opt to leave this mission, and it turns out to be the one that I'm trying to, or this encounter, and it turns out to be the mission that I'm on, I can't go back and, you know, redo it. But I'm gonna risk it. I'm nowhere near. So just going to leave combat. It was a single Romeo. I bet this was my damn target. Yeah. Disappointed enemy submarines transporting commandos could not be stopped. Stand by for new orders on this downlink. I mean, it just so happened to be in the middle of a storm, Admiral. So, Chinese hit Taiwan. Numerous large explosions have erupted in and around Taipei, Taiwan. Initial reports suggested a Chinese air or cruise missile strike, but were quickly thrown into doubt when several witnesses at the scene confirmed heavy gunfire. Department of Defense spokesman refused to comment on the situation. Yay. Intelligence data indicates the enemy plans an amphibious landing at Subic Bay, Philippines. A task force with landing ships is leaving Shantou now. You must intercept and destroy this force before the landing occurs. NavOps is depending on you. No other ships or aircraft are in position to intercept the enemy in time. But, you know, that's the usual because we are literally the only Allied submarine in the entire theater. So I'm just gonna hold out right here, and gosh, we're already at 24 minutes. So I think the episode may run a little late if I wait for this invasion force and sink them all. So I'm going to have to leave that for the next episode. Thank you very much for watching this one, by the way. Feel free to leave a comment. Feedback is always appreciated. Like the video if you enjoyed what you saw, and subscribe if you'd like to see some more. Once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.